would you support?
the nurses
Would you
don't wanna
support
go
a
on
nurse?
strike.
They don't want to go on strike.
No,
they feel they may have to. I'm asking you:
look,
would you support a strike of nurses or not?
I know nurses. They don't want to go on strike. And I'll always champion nurses, and I'll always stand by nurses. But
If
they don't want to go.
Strike, will you
they
back
don't.
them?
They don't want to go on strike, and it's actually their right. It's their right to
If
pursue
they go on
industrial
strike,
action.
would you back them?
Well, you're giving me a hypothetical because they've not.
Well,
they've not put out an industrial. They've not put out for a ballot.
John
But
McDonnell said yes, of
but
course.
I will always support our nurses. I will always stand by their nurses, and I will always support the rights of staff to take industrial action.
You would stand on a
and
picket
social
line
action.
alongside nurses on strike,
but we
or not?
don't want to get to that place.
I know you don't
so
want to
the
get there.
government have to drop this 1% pay rise, which is a pay cut, because nurses don't want it. I talk to nurses all the time. They don't want to go on strike, and I'll always stand by them.
I'm sure they don't want to go on strike. They may conceivably vote for a strike nonetheless. John McDonnell said yes, of course he'd be supporting it. He'd be on a picket line. Will you? Would you in those circumstances?
I've always supported the right for people to take industrial action, and I've always appeared on picket lines of NHS staff. But nurses don't want to go on strike. NHS staff don't want to go on strike. What they want to do is to have the pay and the resources to deliver the quality care that they want to deliver. The pay that they were promised, 2.1%, which Tory MPs voted for in January 2019. January 2020, I beg your pardon.
I'm absolutely clear that you think nurses do not want to go on strike, and you may very well be right. I'm less clear what would happen if they did, whether Jonathan Ashworth would be standing alongside them or not.
Look, nurses don't want to go on strike. NHS staff don't want to go on strike. The government's responsibility is to implement the recommendations of the independent pay review body to avoid that disruption. But I've always supported NHS staff when they've decided to take action, because that is the right thing to do as a Labour Shadow Health Secretary.
Okay.
But we need to get to a situation where we avoid that.
Okay,